Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best smartwatches.
Starting at number 5.
Apple Watch Ultra 2. Apple may promote the Apple Watch Ultra 2 as an adventure smartwatch, suitable mostly for those who enjoy all kinds of outdoor pursuits. But if that's not you, don't ignore this superb smartwatch. It does everything the Apple Watch Series 9 does, with a 49mm titanium case, sapphire crystal over the screen, ceramic on the case back, and a battery that can last multiple days on a single charge. It's big, tough, and bold, but also supremely capable. Like the Apple Watch Series 9, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has the S9 chip, which allows for on-device Siri processing, with no data connection required. It also has the new double tap gesture, allowing you to perform certain actions on the watch using your index finger and thumb. And you also have precision finding with the iPhone 15 lineup. What does it do beyond the Series 9? The screen is bigger and brighter, it reaches up to 3000 nits peak brightness. There's the customizable orange action button on the side of the case, LTE comes as standard, it has an emergency alert siren to attract attention, and it's suitable for dive use. The low-power battery mode extends use to more than 60 hours. The case meets MIL-STD 810H standards and is IPX8 dust resistant, and the watch has a 100-meter water resistance too. It comes with your choice of unique Ultra Band, designed to suit your activity of choice, but works with any Apple Watch strap too. All the additional features have been well thought out, right down to the design and choice of materials. And while it is twice the price of the Series 9 and has otherwise very similar functionality, there's something very special about the Ultra 2. It has some character to it, and that's rare to find in a smartwatch. Most people will be fine owning the Series 9, which is more wearable overnight, but if you're tempted by the Ultra and think you'd make use of its adventurous credentials, we say go for it. You won't be disappointed by this very special smartwatch.
Coming at number 4.
Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. The Galaxy Watch May 4th have come out in 2021, but don't pass it by thinking it's out of date. There aren't all that many differences between it and the Galaxy Watch 6, and because it can be found for a great price, that makes it a very sensible purchase if you want a smartwatch that's almost as good as the latest model. It's worth noting that although we're recommending the Galaxy Watch 4, Samsung also released the Galaxy Watch for Classic alongside it, which has a more watch-like design and a physical rotating bezel for easy navigation. You're more likely to find the Watch 4 at a good price, but if you spot the Watch 4 Classic, do take a look as the rotating bezel is more precise than the Watch 4's touch-sensitive version. The Galaxy Watch 4 comes in two sizes, 40mm and 44mm, and is IP68 water and dust resistant. The battery life is great, with 2 days possible with average use, including sleep tracking. Unfortunately, charging is slow at almost 2 hours to reach 100%. It has a similar biometric sensor on the back to the Galaxy Watch 6, and will measure body composition just like it, along with all the other expected health tracking. If you don't have to own the latest tech and prefer to find a bargain that doesn't have many compromises, the Galaxy Watch 4 is definitely for you.
At number 3.
Apple Watch SE 2. Do not make the mistake of underestimating the Apple Watch SE 2. It has the vast majority of features found on the old Apple Watch Series 8, the same S8 processor, and it operates on the latest watchOS software with the W3 wireless chip for a flawless connection to your iPhone. But it will cost you less than the old Series 8 and new Series 9. The big functional difference between the Series 8 and Series 9 Apple Watch models is the Watch SE 2 does not have an always-on screen. It means the SE 2 screen is black until you raise your wrist, while the Series 9 screen always shows the watch face and time. Other differences include the nylon composite case back, the sensor array from the original Watch SE, so it doesn't track blood oxygen levels or take an ECG, and slower charging. But what you do get is everything else. The wonderful easy-to-use software, the extensive health and fitness tracking, fall and noise detection, crash detection, the usual notifications, plus all the customization using different bands. It comes in two sizes, 40mm or 44mm, and several color options. The health tracking features it misses out on won't affect everyone, and if you can live without the always-on screen, the Apple Watch SE 2 will serve you just as well as the Series 9.
Number 2 of my list.
Samsung Galaxy Watch 6. The Galaxy Watch 6 is excellent. While your head may be turned by the more luxurious Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, the Galaxy Watch 6 is an exceptional Android smartwatch, with a lower price to boot. The Galaxy Watch 6 is nearly identical in design to last year's Galaxy Watch 5, but that's not a bad thing at all. Why change a winning formula? Instead, Samsung has added some small upgrades that really add to the overall experience and make this the best smartwatch for Android phone owners. We'll start with the fitness features. There haven't been any major upgrades compared to the Galaxy Watch 5, but that's testament to how good Samsung's existing tools were, rather than any sort of neglect. The sensor array on the back of the smartwatch can perform a bioelectrical impedance analysis that analyzes your skeletal muscle, fat mass, body water, body fat, body mass index, BMI, and basal metabolic rate, BMR. That's essentially everything you might need to know about your body's makeup. The temperature sensor is available from launch this time around, as is the ECG app, and you'll also find all the usual smartwatch essentials here too, like 24/7 heart rate monitoring, stress monitoring, menstrual cycle tracking, and SpO2, blood oxygen, tracking. New for the Galaxy Watch 6 is advanced sleep coaching and personalized heart rate zones while exercising. That's a whole lot of tracking, but it's also useful for monitoring exercise too. The Galaxy Watch 6 supports tracking for over 90 exercise modes, with automatic detection for a sizable number of those, which is perfect for when you forget to track a jog or cycle. The accompanying Samsung Health app is a great piece of software, and it collects all your data in an easy-to-understand format, and unlike certain rivals, it's also completely free to use. As mentioned, the design is largely the same as the previous model, but Samsung has squeezed a little extra display space out of the design, adding 0.1 of an inch to both models. That makes little difference to your screen experience, but it does make the display look as if it fills out all of the watch's frontage. It runs Wear OS 4.0 with Samsung's One UI 5 watch interface on top. Unfortunately, the software isn't perfect, and there were a few times where it slowed down or the touchscreen froze up entirely, which is not ideal. It's also lacking in-app support when compared to the Apple Watch. Battery life was a major issue for the Galaxy Watch 5, and we're happy to report the Galaxy Watch 6 has solved this problem. We found ourselves ending a day with 60% to 70% battery life remaining, which is truly excellent battery life for a smartwatch. Wearing it overnight saw it lose another 10% of battery life during sleep tracking, which meant we were looking at a 2-day battery life with the always-on display and heart rate tracking on. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 comes in 2 case sizes, and should be your first stop when looking to buy a smartwatch to complement an Android phone.
And number 1.
Apple Watch Series 9. The design of the Apple Watch Series May 9th not be any different from the Series 8 and even the Series 7 before it, but that doesn't stop it from being instantly recognizable, and also supremely comfortable to wear. This is essential, as all the Apple Watch's benefits come when you're wearing it, which you should be doing all the time. The Apple Watch Series 9, with the right band, can be worn 24 hours a day without a problem. Do this, and you get all the health monitoring benefits, ranging from heart rate and blood oxygen measurements to an electrocardiogram, as well as fall and crash detection. Plus, the Apple Watch Series 9 tracks all of your movement and workouts. Notifications show up on the sharp, colorful, and bright screen that now reaches up to 2000 nits, so it's easy to see in bright sunlight, and touch sensitivity is spot on. The digital crown on the case makes navigation simple. Apple also added the double tap feature with the Series 9, which allows you to perform certain actions on the watch just by double tapping your index finger and thumb together. This lets you do things like turn off alarms, answer calls, and more with a single hand, which is helpful when your other hand is busy. The Apple Watch Series 9 also comes with the brand new S9 chip, which makes it possible to process Siri requests locally on the device, rather than having to rely on a data connection. This results in faster responses from Siri, instead of having to wait around, and more privacy. And if you have an iPhone 15, the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 can locate your lost iPhone with precision finding, similar to how you can locate AirTags. There are two case sizes, 41mm and 45mm, so it's suitable for all wrist sizes. There are dozens of bands available that are quick and easy to swap. The battery can last for a full day with normal use, and you can buy it with an LTE connection for use without your phone. The latest watchOS software is reliable, and the Series 9 will receive updates for years to come. What makes the Apple Watch Series 9 such a winner is the way all the features, functions, accessories, and software come together. It's by far the most pleasing and rewarding smartwatch to use, the simplest to learn, and the most logically and thoughtfully designed you can buy.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.